MTG Ravnica Allegiance Preview Event again. And so we're trying out some new brews before the cards technically go live. We're going to start with this weird Masterminds acquisition deck that I have so abruptly called Masterminds Pile, because I don't think we'll win a game, but we'll give it a few tries. It's cool. Don't really care if we win or not. Why is that there? Kind of weird that it's putting this up here now. I don't actually think I can keep this hand. I think this hand's better. Even though we can't cast a card in it, but that was a lie. We can cast a growth spiral. Just in case they have counter spells, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Oh, we can play nothing. Why is it giving us priority on our turn right now? It shouldn't be. We're not in full control or anything. History lessons. I don't really want to take 12. I don't really want to give them lands either. Maybe I just take 12 and not worry. Yeah, I'm going to take 12. Save this for the afterlife card. Hey Ricky, what's up? Excuse me. No, they can buy the afterlife thing back. Tilt. We had better start hitting some lands. Guess I'm gonna settle here, even though I really want to Chemist's Insight. Nah, I'm just gonna Chemist's Insight. Will we draw a land? We did. We can't play it. Or can't play it tapped, rather. So that means I can't cast a Gilded Lotus yet. We're getting really close to going off, but we're gonna have to settle because I was gonna cast Settle to Wreckage if they hadn't played another threat that I really cared about. I didn't want to go to 2, especially if them having Afterlife cards in their deck. Going to 2 felt really, really, really dangerous. Because at 2 life, all they have to do is have the Priest card, and if they have the Priest card, they can beat us without attacking. Now I'm kind of worried about even playing these. Whatever, I'm just going to cast it. Can't play the second one, though. Hey, JJ, what's up? That's a history. I assume they're going to have a Mortify type effect. Really want them to tap their mana. They did not tap their mana. Alright, well, I guess we're going to start with this. Struck pay dirt. If they have a Mortify, we're just dead. There's nothing we can do about it. I guess we'll start with this. Alright, well. It doesn't look like they have Mortify yet. I want to do this one to begin with. Why did you type no like that for? They finally have Mortify. How do you want me to kill them? I assume they waited a little too long to play their Mortify here. I may need this one now. I don't think I ever could. I'm almost positive that they had Mortify. No, they were just wanting to mortify our omniscience when we didn't have mana on the stack, and then we put the Gilded Lotus on the stack, and then they didn't want to do it, and then they felt they were getting too far behind. I understand what they were doing. Don't necessarily agree with it, but I know what they were trying to do. Tap my Gilded Lotus. That's my fault for not paying attention. Whatever. Just gonna play this now too. We have more than enough mana. Choose a card we own from outside the game. Could have probably got Zakama this turn, but Guess getting it next turn's fine. Almost want to get to Mirari's Conjecture. One, two, three, four. One. Okay, so we can't do both. They didn't use their Memorial to Folly. Also, should have tapped my mana better and left up double white just in case. Which is not something that I did. Alright, well, let's start with this. Let's tap you for red. I guess you for white. You for green. Doesn't really matter what I tap these for. Most of it's going to be colorless lands. And then boom. There's a comment, the Thunbreaker. Well, I guess let's just start with this. It may. We'll gain a bunch of life lift if it does. Think I want another one of those? I'm having fun. I don't know if that counts for anything, but I'm having fun. Discard you. Oh, we have 14 cards left. I guess we'll discard you. And you? We have a 9/9 that can win the game next turn. Don't care about you. I guess I'm going to start with you. From outside the game. I can mill myself if I get this. Wait, how can the draw 7 win me the game? Apparently I don't. I make them draw their deck. They have 34 cards. You're going to have to explain this to me. Because I don't understand. Seems like a lot of hoops to jump through. We're just going to win in other manners. But okay. We'll do that then. Spirit of Horrors is pretty sweet. Who cares? You either have to spend money or you have to grind an infinite amount, basically. We're down to 10 cards. Guess we're going to take this Overflowing Insight. I don't understand how we're supposed to mill them 33 cards with it, but the guy who built our deck said to, so. I think it's just easier to Banefire them. Because I don't need it. If I have a tutor and I'm going to win with this Banefire. What do I want another tutor for? I have every card that I want. I legitimately don't know why I want another tutor. Explain how. How would they have been dead? You're not explaining anything. You're just telling me to do stuff with no explanation. It doesn't make sense to me. If you want me to do things, you got to make it make sense to me. How would they have had one less turn? Again, you're just typing random things. I don't know if you're trolling me or whatever, but it's working really well. Well, I don't get a copy until this turn. And since I'm winning this turn, I don't see how I would have ever got another turn. It makes no sense. Select value, so 26. This was the turn we got the copy. They didn't survive past this turn, so I don't know what you're talking about. They would have got less turns, especially when in your explanation for them getting extra turns is we would have got a copy. I went and got Banefire because Banefire killed them through a Mortify. Your play revolves around having Omniscience and stuff in play. My play was just, I'm going to get a Banefire. I have over 20 mana in play. And if they draw a discard spell, we could have done other things. We might have been able to win the turn before Murph, but he's saying you get a copy, so he wasn't expecting to win before that turn in his write-up. I'm not saying we couldn't have won earlier. I'm saying we couldn't have won earlier with the line that's being explained to us. Very well could have won earlier. I'm not saying I played perfect. I'm just saying that I feel like my line required less things to go right. Guess I'm just going to play this and follow erasure of them. I got pretty lucky that they didn't have that. Oh, they got double Riven of the Wild? That's BS. I don't want to. That's two. That's not fair. I guess I'm just going to take the friggin' Thrash. I guess I want my land too. Alright, we ramping. Hey, P. Bateman, what's up? Long time. Flame Guts is in the chat. We got quite a few people tonight. We be ramping. So now we can get a Wrath or anything. Can get like a Settle to Wreckage. Can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we draw a land, we can get an Omniscience. Oh wow, they hit a second one. Well, the second one's probably going to require us to Cleansing Nova to begin with, at least then. Set them back to the Stone Age with the Nova. Nova's in our main deck, right? Yeah, Nova's in our main deck. Destroy all friendos. Kind of glad that YouTube can't read my chat the way you guys are going on right now. Yeah, I agree with Dave. I literally just called it out right about when Dave said something that you guys are definitely carrying on a little too hard. I'm all for having a good time, but it seems like it's going overboard at the moment. Alright, this is a weird situation. Because of the double haste, anything I get can just kill me. I guess I have to get Settle. Where's our Settle at? I don't see it. Ah, there it is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't cast both of them. If it's just this, I'll probably just take it. Leaving us dead to a burn spell. Okay, well that's not just it. That's unfortunate too because that gives them an additional win next turn. Double wilds is ridiculously good. Because next turn they're going to be able to get multiple hasted growth chamber guardians. So we're dead on board again. JK. Not dead on board anymore. So just cast this one too. Man, I love this magic card. We have another settle. With each settle, we get closer and closer to dying to a Galta. Just like this, just like how good this card is with the right. I guess I start with this. No, I probably start with Chemist's Insight. I can cast you, can't I? What do you do now? You have to do something. Alright, I'm gonna be greedy and search our library, I think, because I want an overflowing insight, I believe. I can destroy his enchantments. And we can draw 7 more. Anyway, we're going to cast spells for a while, and then we'll think about other things in a minute. It's timing me out. I don't want to get timed out. I'm casting spells. Stop timing me out. Leave me alone. I have taken an extraordinary amount of time on this turn, though. Like, I can't even deny that. There's another settle. That's probably going to do whatever I want. Guess I'm going to keep that, too. We've not played a land this turn, so I would be discarding it, so I might as well put it on the table just in case they have something. Alright, well, we didn't hit any acquisitions during that. I'm just clicking lands at random. These may not be the best lands to discard. Well, I'm trying to click lands at random. Apparently, I don't have enough lands to click. Okay, we'll discard 7 lands. Well, I didn't draw a tutor. There was no tutor to be found in all of those cards, except for the first one that got the original insight. Really lucky they never hit Gruul Spellbreaker. We only have 10 cards left in our library. I don't really know what Thousand Year Storm does. Doesn't it make me draw cards? Wait. Thought I clicked on 0. Oh, apparently it... I can take this Sanguine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, we'll just take the Banefire. We counted 21, right? So I can just do it like this. I don't actually have to tap the mana. I think it'll auto-tap for me if I just click up to 21. Yeah, never mind. What? The Banefire is fun! We're a Banefire control deck. We got really lucky to win that game, I feel. What in the world does this Storm card do? Whenever you cast an instant, copy it. I don't know how we win with that card. Yeah, but we would add 6 less mana. I guess we win either... We'd had to find the other... We would have had to find the other... Mastermind without milling ourselves? I guess we wouldn't. We could have just cast a couple discoveries. And then copied it. Sure. Alright, either way, it's still a win. I know what Blaze does. I played enough Limited to know what Blaze does. This hand seems pretty fine. Uh-oh. I know all that. The problem is we only had 9 cards left in our library. We had to make sure we didn't mill ourselves out. And the Banefire is just the cleanest way to do it. There's no reason to run up the score. Kinda want to draw a land. I kinda want to draw a land on every draw step for the rest of the game. Well, 3 lands this is going to tap. That's fine. I said the rest of the game too, but that's definitely hyperbole. I guess the Cleansing Nova is worth keeping. I don't feel like it's right to ever get rid of Acquisition, but we don't really have the lands to make Acquisition work. We'll get rid of Acquisition. No, I'm not. I can't bring myself to get rid of an Acquisition. I put the Cleansing on top of our library in case they have a discard spell because Cleansing is the card that I want the most here. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to cast a Lantern as well. Should have left a blue untapped. Leaving the Scholar Shrine untapped was just the worst land I could possibly leave untapped. Turns out it doesn't matter. We have nothing, so. A pretty good hand if we can get to 10 mana. Or find another sweeper. That's 7. We could just inside ourselves next turn. Probably going to mastermind for another cleansing or something, though. Maybe a settle. Really depends on what they play this turn, if they play anything. So I don't have enough mana to cast whatever it is we find, so I guess I'm just going to start with this. Maybe we'll draw something and it'll help make a decision. Guess I'm going to get the Cleansing Nova then. Where are you at, Cleansing Nova? There should be one more in the deck. We have a powerful hand. I don't really want to draw 7. Like, I already have 3 cards in my hand I don't want to discard, so drawing 7 seems kind of, like, not the best. Settle wouldn't let them draw, but Settle doesn't take into account if they just draw and play a creature on the following turn. Because then they'd still have a creature at the end. They have a Mortify in their hand, I think, because they keep hovering the Gift of Paradise. So we got to be careful with our Omniscience. We need to be less careful with it now. Now we just want to find lands, I guess. Those aren't lands. That's almost a land. Wait, no, Z. Didn't mean to tap that one. Is this land number 9? Yep. Agree, Murph. We just have to find the 9th land, or the 10th land. And they can only play one Mortify now. So if we draw the 10th land with double acquisition, I guess we get there. Pay 2 life. Cast you. Cast you. Just in case. They did have to Mortify. For the love of God, win via Stormmill. Alright, I'll win via Stormmill this time. Choose a card from outside the game. Grab the 1,000-Year Storm, because everybody wants us to do that. Guess I'm going to draw a bunch of cards first. I'd be surprised if they don't concede. We probably won't get to have our fun. We drew the other Mastermind, so we quite literally can't lose now. Sure. Well. Play one more 0-drop, and then I guess we'll just mill them. We casually draw 28 cards. And then we'll just play the other one in our hand. Could have ran up the score more, like we had a fault erasure, a discovery, a million things we could have played, but yeah. Well, somebody has been Omniscience Storm comboed. That was pretty sweet. Alright, I don't know if this deck is good, but we did 3-0 with it. Let's play one more. God, why do people think she's playable? Who are you talking about being playable? I have no idea what card you're referencing. No idea at all what card you're referencing. We'll keep. By the way, I don't know if you're still here, Dave, but we played a bunch of your decks today from your 50. A lot of them were really sweet. And I play anything. I've got a... Let's see. I have... Just in case they're playing Esper, I'm going to go ahead and cast this. But yeah, I'll definitely take suggestions. I'll basically play anything that anybody wants me to play. I think we only have about an hour and a half left, or an hour and 15 minutes left. So, probably can't play everything, but we can play some things. Hey, they were playing Esper, so I was right to play around Syncopate. If they're playing Esper, I guess I want Default Erasure. Even though it's awkward and I now can't use it because I've just let it auto-tap my lands. So that's on me for the auto-tap. I really want to Cleansing Nova this card away, but I don't have the mana. Unless I shock. I really want to Cleansing Nova that away. That card's so good. I'm just going to Thought Erasure them, though. Oh god, it's infinite counter spells, and a Mortify and a Binding. These are all cards I don't think we can beat. I guess I'll keep that. But yeah, hit me up with a list, Dave. I'll try anything. I had a Elf Wilds deck, Wilds aggro deck. I assume they're going to counterspell this. That's fine. And I was going to try Seth's Mardu. The Dovin's Acuity, it's the one that lets them draw a card and gain 2 life, and anytime they play an instant like an opt or anything during their main phase, it puts it back in their hand. So it's kind of like a disinformation campaign. I don't even know what I would get with this Mastermind's acquisition here. Like, they kind of have everything in their hand. They have a Wrath, which is an answer to our Carnage Tyrant. They have Bindings and Mortifies. They have a Counterspell. But I have to make them discard things. And the next turn we'll just Insight ourselves while we know the max Counterspells they can have is 1. Nezahal, that would have been a decent one. Yeah, if we resolve one of those, Nezahal sounds like a winner. Yeah, I'll try it out, Dave. I don't even have to look at it, but I'll play it. I'll play anything. Blue white tokens. Oh, this deck's sweet. Toph Taker's such a fun Magic card too. Um, I guess we'll play this one to start with. Alright. Nezahal. Be our everything. I've actually not played a Tithe Taker deck. Well, I've also not played one deck with Tithe Taker in it, but I've not played any deck with Hero of Precinct 1 yet, which feels kind of like a mistake. I should have played a Hero deck by now. We know they have at least the one answer into Binding. This is not going to survive, but it's going to draw us some cards and take a lot of their resources. Well, actually, it might survive. I forgot that their mana's a little bit more tied up than ours. So we'll draw our card, and then we'll use this. Discard you, you, and you. Then they're probably going to cast Mortify or something as an instant speed. So we'll draw our card. I think I want a Chemist's Insight. Just to find better things to discard. Guess I want my Overflowing Insight here. I want my Mastermind's Acquisition. Which mana do we have left? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can Acquisition for a Omniscience and then kind of go wild. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Well, that's what we're doing then. From our library. Where is Omniscience? 1, 2. Oh, I don't have 10 mana. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I miscounted. Wow. That's a bit of a dagger. I'm bad at math. Well, sad. Alright, well, I guess I'm just drawing 7 cards then. I thought I counted more mana than that, but I guess I didn't. They have no card that I care about, so I guess we're going to take the Binding. Sucks being bad at math. But it's okay. We can do it next turn if they don't draw a counterspell. Yeah, Hero is definitely a card that I think was under people's radars. Because, like, the group that I chat Magic with hadn't even really talked about it. But the card is just ridiculous. I guess I don't need this. They only have 1 mana, so they're not going to be able to stop the combo-y stuff now. Alright, we'll just play Omniscience. Play Omniscience for 3. Mastermind's Acquisition. Go get a 1,000-Year Storm. 1,000-Year Storm. Chemist's Insight. Draw a bunch of cards. So that's 1, 2 copies. Sorry if I'm not reading chat while I'm just comboing off. I'm just trying to make it as quick and painless as possible for our opponent. Anything that I can play, I'm just going to leave on top. I'm not too concerned right now with like playing perfect with them being tapped out. Alright, well, that one will do it. Play one more of these just because. Target them. We could draw our deck and do anything we wanted at this point. Yeah, well, we comboed somebody. Alright. I think we 4-0'd with this deck. That might have been 5-0. But I even said I specifically wasn't trying to play perfect. I was just trying to get the game done. Alright, so let's copy Dave's deck. Decks. Do I have EfferHub opened? Oh, by the way, this is a really cool website for anybody who's wanting to import decks to Magic Arena. You just go to efferhub.com, click the apps, put it in, click convert to MTG Arena, and then copy to clipboard. Import, and it'll it doesn't copy the cards with the split cards, so you always have to go in and add them. So in this case, it'll be deploy. Can I spell it? Yeah. This is blue-white tokens, right? Blue-white tokens is how Dave has it spelled. And then move into... It's a beautiful little website for copying to Arena. Alright, so let's see what chat I messed up with. Wow, I messed up a lot of chat. The top 5 underrated cards. Everybody should go check out Dave's YouTube channel. Definitely keeping this. YouTube. We'll go get a link for anybody who's lazy. He's got a bunch of brews on there right now. Boom. Oh yeah, it definitely didn't matter. We definitely had plenty. For some reason, I thought I had a Tithe Taker in my hand. I guess it's just because we're talking about it. But now I feel kind of silly. What do you do? Tap target creature, and you're the one that gives bird friends. I guess they're Thopter friends, not bird friends. Fair enough. History and or Dovin. I like history. Stop during my upkeep and make a decision on whether I want to use the treasure map or not. I think I will. JK, I apparently should not have. TQ up doesn't seem wonderful. Tap that. That doesn't seem wonderful either. Alright, I'd rather just play you. I'm gonna tick it up, even though I'm not attacking, because if we tick it down and they have a removal spell, the thing dies. Stop doing my upkeep to have a decision. Elvira. Womp womp. Alright, I guess it's gonna die anyway. What kind of interaction do we have? Let's see. Deploys, and we have some tribunals to draw to. So I put this stop in here and then make a decision. This also gives us some blockers. No, stop killing our planeswalkers. Does our opponent not realize they're being rude? way to be nice, Murph. It's new. Don't think we need that here. Need like a cleansing nova or like multiple conclaves. Alright, I'm in for just trying to draw a card. Divine's what we need, but we're probably not getting it. I'm a sellout. Also, should have attacked last turn and didn't because I just forgot to press the button. I keep forgetting in Arena, if you press F6, it lets you do your attack phase. So I keep messing up and pressing the pass until end of turn. And it doesn't let you attack when you click pass for end of turn. So because they work differently in Arena and work differently in MTGO, I constantly mess them up. It's probably going to need a lot more things to interact with in terms of if we play versus more aggressive decks. We didn't really get paired versus aggressive decks, though. Well, I thought I had my stop in time, but apparently I didn't. So that's a bit of a dagger. Well, if it counts, I didn't want either of those anyway. You're instant, so we can technically wait with you. Guess I'm just going to put 2 blockers out there. Keep looking for Conclave. Maybe it's better to just draw a card and tap this and take 6. Well, it's not going to be 6 though, because they can pump with the Shalai up and make all of these pretty relevant threats. Yeah, I mean, I don't love that. It's fine that it does that. It just, I just mess up with it a lot because I'm so used to the other and they work so fundamentally differently. But could have potentially just tapped something there. I don't know. Maybe I should have. We're still alive, though. Why are we in this phase? I didn't have a stop that time, did I? Huh? I didn't think I had a stop that time. So how much land do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could play you, tick you up, and use you. I don't know if that's better than just. I don't know if that's better than anything. I didn't want the vine because we didn't have enough land, but I've already played my land for the turn. He'll probably have to deploy to stay alive here. See if they play anything, though. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know that this game's 100% over. I know we're in bad shape, but it might not be 100% over. Okay, I think it's actually over. I don't know why I'm trying to make myself feel better. Because they're going to kill Karn this turn, probably. We'll try to draw a card. Having fun just checking out the new cards, if nothing else. It's sometime tomorrow, Ricky. I have no idea when. I read it in a different time zone, and I didn't understand what time zone that was, and then I just jumped straight into streaming. Figured I'd look afterwards. What I read on somebody's Twitter was like 1700 CET, but I don't know what that means, and that's just what I read. I've not looked to confirm that or anything. Alright, we are dead. I don't think we can even draw an out from here. Alright. Big Angels, step 1 is a problem. Let's play 1 or 2 more games. Could have potentially did better if a Conclave there. If Big Angels is a problem, I wonder if things like green-black would be a problem. You know, I've not actually saw a green-black deck today. We saw a couple of Jund decks, but I've not saw just the Wildgrowth Walker into explore things with Carnage Tyrant all day. And I played 8 hours earlier, and so I played 9 hours of this so far. Well, potentially if we'd been able to stall long enough to get a Divine Visitation out, or that might have been enough as well in that spot. I'm not sure if this was a mulligan or not. If it was on the play, I think I would have definitely mulliganed. On the draw, I have a card I have to read. Whenever you pay life, put that many counters on it. Oh, that card's kind of cool. But don't quote me on that time, Ricky. I have no idea when it comes out for Magic Online. Deploy only cycles though if they're playing creatures, right? So if they're playing like Fog or Blue-White Control or Esper Control, it wouldn't cycle, but no, I agree. We kept. I'm just gonna play this and I think I'm gonna take it down for 1 turn. No, I'm not going to tick it down. I don't want this just to die to a shock or a lightning strike, so I'm just going to tick it up. If I was on to play, I might have mulliganed, but I do think it's a pretty good keep on the draw for sure. Ticking it down might have been right. I was just really afraid of a burn spell of some kind, and I figured this would keep it alive forever. I don't really know what our opponent's playing yet. I think they're playing a precon, because these decks, cards that they're playing, I don't know what brew they're trying to get to. Like, normally I can figure out what they're trying, and in this spot I can't even figure out what they're trying. Okay, it's not a precon, I don't think, because we see color number 4 now. Oh, never mind, that's not color number 4, that's just that. Alright. Pay 2 life. Play you. Getting a Bed Devil out of their hand before we play Karn's not that bad, though, if that is what they have. But no, I think I should have just made a token. I actually think you're right. I think that was a pretty big mistake by me. And I think I should have ticked up that turn. Now, ticking down this turn seems bad, because we know we're casting a Divine Visitation next turn, so there's no reason to put this in harm's way at all just for a Fopter. This Fopter is going to be inconsequential to the game, and I put Dovin in harm's way for no reason. And they couldn't Bed Devil them both. But if I was going to make the line with Dovin last turn, I probably should have continued making it this turn. Huh. They do have Bedevil. They just didn't think it was good enough to play. So you called Bedevil. What is our enchantment? Our enchantment's the Angel Maker. Does this do anything in multiples? How does it read? Yes, that does sound like that does something in multiples. Oh, his enchantment. His enchantment's the one to where if you pay life, you get to kill things. Oh, this next turn's neat. The way it reads, I think it does. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. It does not. What? If one or more tokens would be created, that many 4/4. Oh, instead. I read every word on it except for the last word. Well, I'm not very bright. There you go, Murph. I'll leave it on for you. Alright, well, we could have made much better plays this turn then. Read away, Murph. Like how I read all the way down to instead and didn't read the word instead. What they call, oh, snap. That's a sweet one. Give us. I should have attacked first. Well, no. This was right because I definitely wanted to uptick Dovin here. Do I have anything out of here that I would want? Could have got the history too. Oh, the B one. Christ, Murph. I'm sorry. I didn't play that game well. I forgot we had a history of Benalia too. We could have got the history back instead of. So if I'd known how Divine Visitation works, we could have got the history and played the Legions and done all sorts of sweet things on the turn that we played the second Divine. But Science was had. So we did Science things. I think this is a keep too. It's 24 lands. Seems like every opening hand we get's a little land light though. Elf. So could be versus Elf Ball. Oh, they're playing the cool build with Riven of the Wilds, it appears. Yep. That card is sweet in this deck. I like the art on that too. It's just some people chilling on some pigs, ready to rock. I'm terrified of that card. I've already been beaten senseless by it multiple times. Kind of just want to play Karn here and start trying to find cards. It feels like we're going to need more help. But not playing history this turn feels a little bad. They have so many things that can just block history tokens though. Get to play this one instead since they gave us the land, but I guess we knew we were getting the land. This card's so good when it has haste. I have a couple of different builds of this Elf Wilds deck to try that I've not tried yet. I think we only have about 40 minutes. So we might play a couple more games of this and then finish up with that. I think it ends at 3 a.m., but I won't swear. 3 a.m. Eastern, anyway. I know people have different time zones, so. No! That was our friend. Check how sweet this is, too. Because they get to play this. That comes into play first. Then they get to make this a mana producer if they want. Or they get to haste it. Like, they get to do all sorts of things now. They're going off. Don't know what they wanted this last mana for. Like, they chose to give that haste, and I'm not sure why. I think it's a little slow for that one at this point. What card do we have revealed? Dovin. Dovin doesn't feel like it does enough here, so. Well, second Dovin removed. Not attacking, they have a 3/3. Man, they can really go off now. Check God, the Growth Chamber Rhythm of the Wilds combo is ridiculous. Let's put our stop back. We had 2 interaction spells for Of the Wild. We did the best we could. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? And it's pumping up the mana the entire time? Oh, that feels so good. I don't think any of my builds have Electro Dominance in them. Maybe I should try that. Still confused why they did that one. Might be just going for a Karn kill. I guess they can't kill Karn. So where are these going? Face, 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 face. I guess I block here and here. I'm not going to block the other one. Deputy might be my only out. Do you do enough at this point in the game? Can block you. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think you do enough. That's 2 Dovins. Dovin's just a rando blocker at the moment. Rando blocker is what we need, right? Anything to try to get us more turns? Do not want to tap that Adonto. Being able to pump these up to 4/4s at instant speed makes blocking pretty difficult. I forgot these can pump up too. Well, they can't pump both of those, so I think now's the time to pull the trigger on these blocks. They can save one of them. I don't know if I'm blocking anything else. They take 9 if they choose to pump one of those, but I'm pretty sure they won't. I need to put my stop in here. I think they'll just pump one of these and keep them alive. JK, they're attacking our face. So use you for sure. Don't think I want you. Definitely didn't want that. So we have this thing to get another blocker, so I'm just passing. So we have a good blocker now. We get an Adonto here. We're not dead by any means, unless they have something cool in their hand. Hey, Local Dope, what's up, friend? I guess we start with this. Put a 5 there. And then just arbitrarily put these in front of the biggest things that are left. I can't see. Is that the 4? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to block with this one still. If they spend mana to pump this up, we're not dead. I have no idea about MTGO. She gained 2 of our life back. Legion's Landing's not too bad. Kind of don't want to downtick this, but I probably need to. I actually know what to do right now. How much mana do we have? We have enough for this and this. Alright. Hey, Corey, thank you for the sub, my friend. This thing over here is never blocking, so it can attack. The never blocker. At some point, they're going to draw like a Galta, and we are going to get wrecked. Actually, I doubt they have Galta. But they're going to draw like Beasts of the Wilds or something, and we're going to get wrecked. You don't have any more of those in your deck. We're definitely pulling away right now. Our life total's a little bit in jeopardy since we know they are playing at least the X burn spell. Alright, so can't tell what mana it's trying to tap, so I'm going to auto tap them. Get that thing out of my life, please. Guess I want to kill Marin if I can. I've misclicked something, I think. Nope. There we go. Hey, we hit another Dovin. That's pretty hot. I wouldn't say stomp, but we had some pretty good games today. We won some, we lost some. It was a fun day. I don't ever want to tap this Adonto. Quit trying to make me tap my Adonto. You leave my Adonto alone. The Gate stack was really fun, though. We have 7/7s now. We have 8/8s now. If I attack with both of these, he has to block. So he has to chump block. Oh, I can only attack with one. I guess I'm just attacking with one then. They killed their Marwyn last turn, so we're just out of burn range in general now, I think. I think this just reduces 2 mana, right? Oh, no, it's 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They could hit us for a little bit too slow on your Beast Whisper. I'm just going to go ahead and slam this. That way I can press F6. The next turn we get to do cool things. Or we just get to make more 8/8s. Probably just making more 8/8s. And by 8/8s I mean 9/9. 10/10. It's going to tap the wrong ones if I don't auto do it, so. I'm just going to tap for 30. I think at this point I can start drawing cards and stuff. I don't really need 10/10s anymore. I should have drew the card before I attacked, if I was going to draw a card at all. So this was pretty bad sequencing. And I'd already decided I was going to sack a treasure this turn, so. Well, JK. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll just have to win next turn. Right, I just want to press F6, so. Is that a good card? We're certainly out of burn range now. Deploy is so weird because, like, most people don't read to gain 1 life. Opponent gave us a good game. Let's give them the good game. I like this deck. This deck's sweet. And I'm certainly not playing perfect. Let's play one more match of this, and then let's play some Elf Ball after that. I really want to try the Elf Ball deck. Where's my cell phone? Because I have not put the Elf Ball deck to paper yet. I copied Yuya's earlier. Oh, well, never mind. I can't see Yuya's list. Well, that's disappointing. I wanted to play that Elf Ball list. Let's look up Frank Karsten mana. How many red sources do I need to play it on turn 2? Alright, we'll keep this. We didn't get to go first with this deck yet. So red sources by turn 2, we need 20. We ain't never getting 20. Think I need lands? I think I rely on Treasure Map to find me a land too much. It's another one of these. We have some answers this time though. We just have to find lands. We always have the land, by the way. Especially if I don't try to hit it. It's just always there if I don't try to hit it. You sent me his list or a list? Let's go to Facebook. Yuya's list. There's no electro dominance. Alright, we'll play Yuya's list anyway. I want to play one. Nice. I was hoping we'd draw land. Deputy is definitely sweet. I guess I'm attacking for one? I thought this cost 6 mana. I'm so stupid! I thought that cost 6 mana. We knew it was in his hand too. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I think that cost 6 mana? Oh, the foolishness. Wah, wah, wah. Not smart enough to play Magic. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to attack with this one, though. Will they have another? I don't think this works out how they want it to work out. Alright, so our opponent made a mistake as big as our mistake. Quality testing here. I don't know if me or my opponent is more silly, but I assure you one of us is more silly. I need every bit of emotional support I can get at this point. Okay, they're done. What? I updated my deck list earlier. Why are they not updated? I was just going to double block and get my 2 Afterlife friends. Alright, so we're going to play Yuya's Elf Ball. I haven't switched that quickly this evening, but I was switching pretty quickly earlier today. Oh. Man, I love that Wizards of the Coast throws us these accounts to play. Thank you very much for the sponsor, Thingy Wizards. Don't know how you say words, so. Guess I could just do Druid. It's probably quicker because we're going to want multiple Druids. See, we're going to want Beast Whisperer too. Wild. Nurch. Oh, he plays the full 4 of these? Banner. Crag. Stomping. End. Did I forget anything? Don't know if I forgot anything. Oh, he only plays 3 clan colors. Yeah, like I played all of these decks earlier today, so I was switching decks pretty quickly, but I guess I've been staying on the same decks tonight, so... Whoops. I guess I had time to do it tonight. My bad. It's kind of weird that black-green's up there, too, because I definitely changed earlier today. I guess this isn't black-green. Is this the last deck I changed? We do not have Llanowar Elf. There was only one game whatsoever that we got to do Phoenix shenanigans. The rest of it just felt like it was a slower Rakdos list. The game that we got to do Phoenix shenanigans, though, it was great. I think I was drawing a little below average. Like, I was drawing 6 and 7 lands almost every game. And I mean 6 and 7 lands early. I'm not talking about over spread out games, like drawing like our first 7 land drops, stuff like that. What draw spells does red have? I'm not sure. You got Crash Through, you got Tormented Voice, and you've got the other Crash Through type card. I forget what it's called. Why am I brain farting on what it's called? The same ones that you played in the blue-red Phoenix deck. It's a better use of my mana just to play these. Oh, Magic Max. I wonder which one it is. It's probably Evan, because I believe the other two, I think I've seen them play on different accounts, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that. I want to just jam this, but I'm afraid it's just going to get counterspelled if I do. It's still a good play. Yeah. I was pretty sure it was going to get counterspelled, but I don't know how we play around counterspells. Oh, you think it's Aaron? For some reason, I thought Aaron had an account that I can't pronounce it, but I thought it began with an O. Apparently, I just got a follow of some kind, too. Hey, thank you for the follow, Ganiwo. I probably pronounced that poorly. I apologize. I'm a redneck. And I think Ruben's got some play on words on Ruben, but I've never saw any posts from Erwin, so I have no idea what his is. That's the only reason I guessed, but like I said, that could be very wrong. I'm not sure. We're getting mauled this game. Our opponent is currently having all the fun. I thought this card was rare, and I may or may not have spec'd on it because I'm not bright. I was just playing a sweet brew. It's what everybody's playing. I like it too. We've got Frilled Mystic. We've got multiple Planeswalkers. They have a March. I'm pretty sure we can just concede. Opponent's Bant deck looks funner than our Bant deck. And our Bant deck was pretty fun. Guess I'm no blocking that. I might have attacked with everything there, just so I could ultimate Dovin. Oh, never mind, they can ultimate Dovin. I am not good at the maths. You always want to tap that. Stop wanting to tap that. Well, we got to have a cool turn, but I don't think it's good enough. Also should have attacked for 4. Kind of really just hoping we draw our big 7-drop and it's good enough, but they're going to ultimate Dovin this turn, so they'll find a counterspell, I'm almost sure of it. Opponent may get greedy and not ultimate. No, opponent was not greedy. So I'm pretty sure if we draw our Haste Pig, it won't be good enough. Only drew 3. It's just 3. This card right here is seriously good. This card over here is seriously good too. Though this one has a little bit more of a build around. You can just play these and they're good. No! Stop playing Teferi's opponent. Opponent! Opponent could have minus on their Frilled Mystic to make sure they had a counterspell. If there was 10 lands on top of their deck, we've got this. No, we don't. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I'm getting pretty close to scooping. I'm getting reasonably close to conceding. I will say that, if nothing else, that's neat. I'm at 10. I don't even feel like I can attack. Not really sure what I'm trying to draw. They found a March, we're like obviously dead. Let's hover over to good game because it looks like they're tapping a convoke spell. The way they're highlighting things. Yep. Good game. Opponent's deck was sweet. Big fan of opponent's deck. League of Legends Korea comes on in 7 minutes. Hey, we have a Llanowar Elf. Hey, it's the Asian Avenger. I think they're a fairly popular streamer. I think this card's pretty hilarious. Their opponent looks like they're in the market to kill things. I don't want my things killed. Alright, that's not killing my thing. Well, there'll be the no blocks going on. Three, four. Beast Whisper, gain a counter here. And then Druid, draw a card. Well, we better draw a creature, or we're already out of gas. No blocks. Come on, creature. Is that a good creature? I don't know, you tell me. So tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. Take action. Get a 4/4. I guess we have to tap this now. Not hitting very great. We're comboing really coolly, though. Alright, I don't know if it's enough to win, but it was a fun damn turn. Yeah, no, it untaps it. We got to get all sorts of mana out of that thing. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet card. We could have also got 3 mana out of this, but we definitely went a little wild there. That turn was sweet. Oh, I didn't know Crimp was a goldfish. I knew that they were part of Fade to Karma, I think's what it's called, or something. The one that Thundermo's part of. Because I saw them do a dual stream once, which was pretty cool. Talking about news and updates and stuff. Had no idea they were part of Goldfish, though. Goldfish is sweet. Goldfish puts out really good content. We have a lot of mana here, and at the moment we don't have a lot to do with it, but hopefully we'll get there. Drew a Vanquishing Druid, Vanquishing Banner. I think this event ends in 3 minutes, so this game might end before it's over. It was 16 hours, so I think 16 hours is now. Oh no, don't play blue spells. Friendo. No, no blue spells. Oh, there's no way this is going to resolve. But it's too tempting not to go for. Because this is all I want, so turn 2 wild one time with this deck. Don't you do it. You leave our wild alone. Oh, yeah. What are opponents waiting on? Or thinking about, rather, not waiting on. I wonder what card that they have that they were considering there. Just Oven? That's not too bad. So we can put a counter on this for sure. So that it can produce more mana on the following turn. 1/1 counter. Let's not put a 1/1 counter on you too. What is this? It resolved. Fair enough. Now we just have to resolve a Vanquisher's Banner and find things to do with our Vanquisher's Banner. Neither of those things are particularly easy to do. I don't know what this is. What do you do? Enchanted creature gets +1/+2 in vigilance. Oh, it gets a lifelink. That card's not great. They also put it on the one that can't attack. Let's start with this. This is a play mistake. I should have probably just shocked myself and attacked for 3. Alright. Theoretically, we get to have a wild turn. Depending upon what they have. Hey, it's 3 o'clock and the event didn't stop. Could have swore this was just 16 hours. Now, I'm going to keep playing for a while. Yeah, this feels like this has to be a pre-con. Or like, not a pre-con, but the pre-built decks or whatever. Well, maybe it's not. Whatever it is, it's kind of working us. I should have tapped the Llanowar Elf. That's my bad. It was just using the old auto tap. That wasn't great. I don't think it affects anything though, but still wasn't great. Kind of weird that they're attacking with that. Hey, yeah. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Alright, Elphus. That's not an elf. We're quickly running out of time. They have us on a 2-turn clock. fact, I don't think we can win now. That doesn't work, does it? Yeah. You can't adapt. It already has a counter on it. It's kind of weird that it still lets you do that. Anyway, I was trying to block, but figured I'd go ahead and see. Well, maybe we'll have a cool turn before we die. Cool turn one time? I guess we could draw Marwyn into a billion things and a boar. Or we could draw 2 lands. Well, no reason to see if... Might as well see if they block. If they block with this, we get to survive another turn. Yeah, give our opponent the OGG. Well, that's sad. We had all of our spells and we still just like didn't win. And our opponent didn't interact with us. Not being able to win that type of game is discouraging because like we were allowed to do whatever we wanted and what we wanted to do wasn't good enough. So it's a wee bit discouraging. Playing versus Jody Keefe. They were playing aggro earlier. I don't really want to keep this hand, I don't think. But this hand's certainly not very powerful. Maybe just playing a 4/4 is good enough. It's probably not. Ooh, black. I've not saw black in these decks yet. What if... This is not sealed, no. Oh, I am wrecked this game, Ricky. I kept a no 1-drop, 2-drop mana producing hand with our 5-drop and our 8-drop in it. Like, I probably should have mulliganed, but trying to get a little lucky. So far, I have not. I mean, I feel like I'm already dead. I felt like I was dead when I kept opening 7. I don't know why I didn't mulligan. This is weird. They shocked me. What is this? Huh. Might be able to just outrace them then. Especially if they don't have another land. Oh, they do have another land. Rip. I guess I'm going to get rid of this card. I don't think we can outrace them anymore. I don't think I can get enough mana next turn to win. Maybe I should have just got rid of this card. If we could survive 2 turns, I think we could get there, but I don't think we can survive 2 turns. So I have 4. This is 5, 6, 7. So if discard any spell, they can use that. I guess this one, since we're never using it. If they attack for 8, I think we can win, but they're not likely to attack for 8. Arclight Phoenix is too good of a blocker. Stand corrected. That's 12, but we'll decline and just attack for 14. We didn't need the last 2, though. We just needed that Arclight Phoenix to turn sideways. That was a stolen win. I don't think we win that game that plays out like that very often. That felt sweet. Is that what he said? I like his stream. It's pretty entertaining. I miss him playing lands all the time. He used to have a thing to where you could sub $5 to him, donate $5 to him, and he would do a karaoke song for you. That was pretty fun. I still have that link somewhere. Oh wow! All right, well we have everything again, though. I'm going to assume this turn or game he will play more defensively, and we probably won't get to do the coolness. Llanowar Elf every game, baby. Never on to play, though. Never on to play. Alright, leave our Llanowar Elf alone. Oh yeah, I definitely think he will kill all of my things this time. I really think Light Up the Stage is a good Magic card. But we're going to keep playing things. We're never giving up, and we're never surrendering. Goodbye, Druid. You'll be missed. Pay 2 life. Just jam this one. Yeah, Light Up the Stage is a good Magic card, I think. They already have 5 spells. Ugh. We're gonna need some help this game. No, give us our nurturer back. I guess you're getting fat. So they have a probably 2 to 3 turn clock. This is going to be 5 power. We know they're playing burn and stuff. 2 to 3 turns. Oh wow, they didn't pump it up. Am I wrong about that? No. They just have better things to do with their mana. That's even scarier. Oh god. Yep. Oh god. Hum. No! Stop drill bitting me. Let me have my fun. GG. Alright. Well, we got beat to death by some salamanders. Play this deck one more time and then we'll move on to something else. I'm having fun with this deck even if we're not winning very much with it. I'm going to move on to a Matt Nass brew that I saw earlier tonight that absolutely wrecked me. And I really wanted to try it because my brain does not work well enough to build something like this. Wait, oh, nope, I guess the event's over. Never mind. Or maybe I just got DC'd. Nope, alright, well, I guess the event's over then. Yeah, the Grixis Delver looked great. Light up the stage plus drill bits for additional things. Everything looks sweet. I guess that's it. Let me check some other streamers and see if they got logged out too. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be everybody. I want to just double check. Let me go click on. Let's see. Jody just played us. So wait, why is Jody not on my list? Oh, there he is. Never mind. Let's see if he's disconnected as well. I assume it's over, but just double check and make sure it's not on my end. No, he's off too. Alright, well, it was pretty fun. We had a lot of fun. That's kind of sad. I wanted to play the Matt Nass deck. Like, this deck here from Matt Nass looked awesome. And I wanted to give it a try. Like this deck did a lot of work versus me when he got paired versus me. He has a lot of cool decks. For anybody who cares, you can just go to streamdecker.com decks and then type Matthew L. Nass and you can see all the decks that he worked on today. Well, not all the decks he worked on. Like, obviously, you might want to start at about 14 hours ago. So, like, these 9 decks that he worked out on stream, they all looked really cool. Dude is an absolute genius, too. The 4 Flame of Kelds, the 4 Theater of Horrors. Theater of Horror was surprisingly great for me today when I tested it. Like, I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it would be great. I never did get to try one of the cool token lists either. So this is a Menagerie token list. I wanted to try one like Seth Manfield's. What do we got? Here it is. This was Seth's that I wanted to try, that I thought was really cool. I think Hero Precinct 1 is a ridiculous Magic card, and I wanted to try as much of it as I could. I'm not sold on the Alindras, but he says they're good enough in the mirror match type matches that it's worth it. But yeah, I definitely want to try a deck like this. Yeah. I agree with you. Light up the stage is beyond ridiculous. I'm not sure what Crab Elf is. Is Crab Elf... Is that the name of this thing? Nope, that is not the name of that thing. What is Crab Elf? Oh yeah, Growth Chamber Guardian. Sure, I did. I never read its creature type. I just knew it was an elf. Yeah, I agree 100%. Growth Chamber is insane. Uh, I thought the Rakdos decks were pretty insane today too that we tried. However, keep in mind that this is uh, aggro decks are always overly good when people are in brew mode. So the fact that we were crushing, whoops, I did not mean to close that. The fact that we crushed with every Rakdos deck that we played was, take that with a grain of salt because of the brewing and all of that. The Deputy was really good. Judith was ridiculous. So we tried this list and then we tried the list. I don't have a link for it. I guess I can try it, but this list was like pretty ridiculous. And then we played a list that had 4 diagraphs, and then it didn't have the token stuff, and it had some more burn spells and some Feet of Horrors and stuff, which was pretty ridiculous. But all of the Rakdos decks were good. Spawn of Mayhem, Judith are insane cards. The Fireblade Artist was pretty good. I kind of want to do a set review after one day of playing the set, what I thought about cards, but that seems like that would just take too long. Hey, Jeffrey. It looks pretty good so far. I mean, thank you for the follow, GRB1P. It looks pretty good so far. It's day one. Aggro decks were overperforming. Aggro decks always overperform early. There was a lot of cool synergy, a lot of cool interactions. Wilderness was a ridiculous card. What else? Had fun with the Omniscience deck. Yes, I said Omniscience instead of Omniscience because that's the way in my mind that I can always know how to spell it is like Omniscience. I would if I didn't break it apart like that, there's no way I would remember how to spell Omniscience. I'm too redneck. I wish we could see all of our deck lists. I didn't save them all. I'm really, really disappointed. I want to look at more of Matt Nass's decks real quick. Because I did not look at all of Matt Nass's decks. My link seems to have disappeared. What the heck? Why did my link disappear? Alright, there we go. Let's see what his Turbo Fog looked like. Just 2 Chemister's Insights? But it's playing 4 Discovery Dispersal? Playing none of the one that has Addendum or whatever it's called. Never got paired versus this deck. But the Vafnir, I think what it's called. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Vanifair and Rhythm of the Wild, something that seems explorable. Yeah, Cuneo beat the crap out of me with that deck. I was impressed with it because anytime I've played fog decks in the past, if I didn't have consistent card advantage, like something like Teferis and Karns, that just cycling through my turns never mattered too much. But he was able, it seemed like, to just up his Search for Azcanta count and do the same thing without having to put on the extra color. And it was pretty impressive. I really liked his list. Well, I didn't see his list, but I got paired versus him, and I really liked that. We never tried any Esper Control lists. Oh, wow, this is a tap-out Esper Control list with Toma the Guild Pack. This one's kind of cool. Toma the Guild Pack's pretty sweet. That was probably a little bit more on the brewy side. I think that's everything. Oh, we got paired versus this deck too, which was a little wild. Oh, the Gates deck was really cool. I want to see Yui Jensen's version of it. We got paired versus Yui, and he was paired on it, but the build we played was pretty sweet too, though just a little bit slow. Yeah, this deck looks sweet. Let me go over here and look at my bookmarks for the version that we tried on stream. We tried this version that Matthew linked us. They actually won a lot of games. The Plaza of Harmonies were pretty good. The one-up scape shift was ridiculous when I went and got 3 Plazas of Harmonies in one game to gain 9 life to play another turn. Or to get another turn. This deck didn't have a whole lot to do with the Wilderness Reclamations, but when it did have things to do, it went a little crazy. We got to gain 22 life once with an Arcway Angel, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I guess the event's over, so... And League of Legends Korea's on, so I guess I'm going to go get some pizza and watch that. I have not tried Gates Beatdown. I've not saw a Gates Beatdown deck. I did cast 3 of these Gatebreaker Worms in a game once, and I cast the Nexus of Fate on that turn as well, and I was like, alright, well, I've got 39 damage, enjoy. Can't get the new cards until sometime tomorrow. Thanks, Dave, for the links, and thanks for your 50 deck video. Actually made the day a lot of fun. I probably played 5 or 6 of those lists. They were all really sweet. I liked the video. By listening to your video, I even found out about some interactions that I didn't quite realize when I looked at them on my own. I have 15 viewers. I feel like I have to host somebody, but I don't know who's playing now. I don't normally get 15 viewers, so... Oops. League of Legends Korea does not need our viewers. They have enough of their own. Oh god, you guys can probably hear League of Legends in the background. I guess we'll host Seth. He is the only person I'm following that's still online, him and Jody. I assume Seth's just going to log out. Actually, we'll just host Jody. We just played Jody multiple times. I think there's more of a likelihood that Jody stays online. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll host whoever you ask me to. ANAMA. I have no idea what they're playing, so we'll go ahead and host the person that Matthew asked us to. And thank you guys so... Oh, let me pull up this deck list real quick before we log out since somebody linked it. Ravager Worm, Gate Colossus. This deck's kind of cool. Let's save this. We might try this on Arena someday. She went to a different game. Yeah, whatever. I'll host her anyway. I've already got it typed into chat and I just have to press enter. But anyway, take care everybody and thank you all for coming by. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your help. Appreciate you hanging out. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, GRB, Gan, Race, and Outbreak for the follows. And thanks, Anaref and Corey for the subs. Thanks for everybody who gave us deck lists, everybody who gave us advice. You know, just, I don't know. I'm not good at saying thank you, but thank you. Thumbs up. I had a lot of fun today. It's the most I've ever streamed in a day. We streamed 8 hours earlier, then we got offline and took a break, and then streamed 2.5 hours more. So we put a 10.5 hour day in. That's pretty insane for me, since I'm normally 1 league and I'm done. But I really like this set, so I just kept playing. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it.